G'day. What we're going to do right now is take a look at Factiva, which is an online database in the Flinders University Library. We're going to have a look at that database because it is one way that you can find media articles for your Edupedia and also for your essay, just generally for research. It's a little bit difficult to use in that some of the keywords are hard to use. It's hard to get a good combination of keywords because the database likes things that are close to the journal titles. However, you do develop a feel for it, and if you just practice, you'll be okay. One of the things is that also that you can't have too many people online using Factiva at one time either, so you might find some competition in trying to get onto it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is open up our web browser. And then we're going to go to the Flinders University page and go to the library. Then we're going to look for databases and article searching. Okay, and then we're going to scroll down to Factiva. So let's see what it says about Factiva first of all. Information. Factiva provides a single point of access to a deep archive of news and business information not available on the free web. Okay, it provides full text coverage from nearly 9,000 sources in 22 languages, local, national and international papers, business magazines, trade publications, news wires, also an analysis of a company with access to historical market data. That doesn't obviously include us that much. Okay, so let's go back and enter Factiva. Okay, we'll enter with our fan. Now the reason that you're looking at media articles is because, remember, we're thinking that educational issues are culturally contested. Okay, so if they're culturally contested, it means that many different sort of influences and perspectives, and the media represents them in a media way. Okay, remember I talked about in one of the lectures there being educational reality or scientific realities or a social science reality. Well, there is a media reality as well. So that means that it teaches, it presents information in a media sense. So you have to be critical of that. You have to be able to understand where the media comes from and why it tells you certain sorts of stories. Okay, so let's have a look at this. We're going to go for a 2-year period there. So okay, so we're going to look at articles in the last 2 years, and we're going to look for something on boys' troubles in education. Okay, now we're going to go look at our source, and the source is what is the journal or what is the magazine or what is the media company. We're going to go by region, and down here we're going to click on Australia New Zealand, and you can see up the top here it comes in at Australia and New Zealand. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to forget about the company. We're going to look, forget about the subject. We're going to go down to region, and we're going to choose Australia and New Zealand again, okay, because we only want Australasian articles. Alright, we're going to get the full article, and we're not going to bother about excluding anything. Okay, then we're going to come over here and run our search. Useful, no results. Okay, so let's try again. Okay, so there's quite a few things in here about boys' education. Alright, and you have to go through and choose what you think would be useful. Okay. There we go. Marty-shaped bubble-wrapped boys. Bubble-wrapped boys are missing out on a crucial rough and tumble in a feminized school system. Okay, so that'll give you some idea about gender and schooling. Okay, remember, don't take these articles for gospel. There's someone's perspective. Try and tell us in the Edupedia who that perspective is, where it comes from. Okay. Latest statistics show achievement rates have increased across all ethnicities, but girls have done better than boys on national exams. Let's take a look at that one. That's in New Zealand though. That's okay though. Boys just want to run. Regular physical activity helps boys learn better. So let's take a look at that one. Okay, so we've chosen a few articles, and you could keep going. Now we're going to come back up here, and you'll see the different icons at the top here. We're going to email those articles. So we're going to put in our email. Okay. Don't need to add a message. Full article, email output. You can choose HTML or plain text. HTML is good, and send. And then press OK to make sure that it's sent. Okay, now let's have a look. Those articles now should be sent to your email, so you've got something to work with now. But let's have a look at an article which actually comes up. Okay, it gives you a bit of a story. You can even listen to the article in some cases. Okay, so that is how to use Factiva. And before you leave, you should log out, and then you're back into the library system. Great.